Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are here to highlight the issue of students in our community who are not able to go to college. Some of the root causes are that students tend to lack motivation and that they believe that college is not affordable. This is due to the lack of information, and that is why we are here.
The problem that our group chose to investigate is that students lack the information to get into college. At first, we assumed the reason for this was that students believed that college wasn't affordable because of their family's financial background. But as we continued to do more research, we came to the conclusion that students are just not aware of the steps they need to take to get into college.
What is currently being done to address this issue is the implementation of AVID. AVID is a college readiness program designed to help students develop the skills they need to be successful in college. Through my experience in AVID, we do a 2-day weekly subject-specific groups to approach challenging problems, explore different careers, and learn about the college, ACT, and ACT application processes. Through my research, I discovered the average high school GPA for an AVID student is 3.2, 99% graduated high school on time, 88% applied to a 4-year college/university, with 78% getting accepted.
Now, one of the things I'd like to add to that, Kimberly, is that many students like myself don't actually get accepted to those programs. The very selected few get the opportunity to go in there. Now, for me, it was a harder experience for me to know about college and know what I needed to do. So what I wanted to express in this project is that students who didn't have the same availability in the information that AVID does, that AVID gives and provides to those students, I hope that this website could definitely provide for students like those who are probably going through the same thing that I am, and they could get the perfect guidance using our website. Continue.
Accessible information many Loara students are deprived of. We have created a website, the one that Jimmy has mentioned, that provides the same information AVID has.
Yes? No, absolutely not. And then, what should I do for it? Please,
You're scaring me.
Introducing! Stop!
That was so sudden! Introducing BDB!
The problem that our group chose to investigate is this.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Georgia Lappin. I'm the College and Career Specialist here at Loara High School. So we want to do a lot more outreach younger and try to centralize our information, do more presentations for college prep. But you know, when you're in high school, you're not thinking in those terms, and then by the time you're senior, right? It's overwhelming. It's hard to understand. It's taken me this whole year to understand how things work. So we need to reach out sooner, like starting in their freshman and sophomore year and build up from there.
Do you have any ideas of how we could start sooner and make the student actually care about it in their freshman year? Because in their freshman year, all they say is, oh, I'm not a senior yet, and they keep pushing and pushing it. Do you have any advice for the freshmen to actually take this matter seriously?
Just to start thinking about it, and a lot of time classroom presentations by schools, by staff. We'd like to just do more workshops where we're exposing the students to more and more information. Start slow and simple and build up from there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry we took a lot of your time.
How exactly would you do that?
How will I do that?
Uh-huh.
I think just getting out there more, just connecting with students more, just asking those questions.
Do you give information to the students so that they are aware of the possibilities they have for the future?
Definitely. And one of the big areas that we're all striving for and that we've talked about within our counseling department is how do we say that to students? How do we make it available? We ask them, like, what are your goals? What do you want to do? And more importantly, to validate what students want to do. Because sometimes students might say college and we say, great, here's what you can do. Other students say, I want to go and get my career, or I want to get a job. And in reality, we are here to validate where students want to go. But again, going back to the first question as to what makes it our practice, and what I do is informing them about their options based on what their interests are so that they can make those informed choices. So if it's going off and doing something in the service, in the military, or doing a trade, that they have the information needed to be able to make those choices and have an impact with where they want to go.
Do you think your job is more focused on getting your students to graduate, or are you interested in them actually getting into college?
Graduation is only the next step. You absolutely have to look to the long game. The goal would be for every student to leave here college and career ready and be able to take on the opportunities that college would provide. Absolutely.
Do you believe Loara is adequately preparing the students for college?
No, I do not. Right now, about 36% of our students complete their A through G requirements. We have a good percentage of students, I can't remember at last count what the number is, it's like over 80%, it might be close to 90%, say they're going off to a 4-year university or a 2-year college, junior college first. But I gotta tell you, those A through G completion rates should be much higher than that, and I'd like to see just about every kid on this campus walk out of here knowing what their opportunities are and ready for them. The other thing too is we have kids that think they can't do it because of money, and we need to continue to get that message in. That's not accurate. It can be done.
What would you tell a student on his way to college, as into some advice or some words of to give him some air to keep on going? Some student that is just like, I'm doing bad in my classes, I don't think I can go to college, I don't think I can graduate. Like, what would your message be to those type of students that just think that they can do it?
I would say to the kids that become convinced they can't, get over it. No retreat, no surrender. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't. Push. And I'll tell you, my junior year, there was a point when I thought the road went on and on and on, and when is this going to end? I'm never going to make it. And I made it. If I can make it, you guys can make it. That's for sure. No surrender. You keep moving and you don't let the obstacles remain obstacles.
How has high school prepared you for college?
High school has prepared me for college because I've taken the AVID class, and the AVID class has different activities that prepare you for college, and also the college prep classes that are available in our school, like AP English, AP, all the different AP classes.
Alright, I guess.
Alright.
We had the opportunity to ask many people how high school has affected them for college, and here we have our newest surveyee. Excuse me, Mr. Puppy. How has high school prepared you for college?
Fabiana, do not fight.
How has high school prepared you for college?
No.
No.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly the problem. No answer to this because there is no help. Now that is why we are doing this project, to help poor students like this creature. Oh.
Our group feels as if it is the lack of information that is causing less students to take the final step into college. Studies have shown that up to 40% of students from low-income families decline their acceptance because they believe the price is too high. It is the financial issues that often lead a student to give up, and they need to realize that education is accessible to everyone.
Woo! Okay. We are here to tell you about college. A maniacal laugh.
Yo, tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Don't tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Don't tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really.
I want college information.
We can provide that.
Really, really wanna zig a zig. If you want my future, forget